Hello everyone and welcome to New Japan Pro Wrestling's World Tag League Day 2 review here in Cork Hall. And right out of the gate, why is the Cork Hall lights fucked up? I swear, I hope it's not just me and the lights are actually different. Just super bright, like on the ring and the darken of the crowd. Just not a fan of the new look for New Japan, at least how they shoot the Cork Hall shows. Because maybe it was just me though, because I watched some All Japan Pro Wrestling, and they were at Cork Hall earlier in the day, so it might have fucked me up on the switch. But I was not a fan. I much preferred the simple lighting that they've done in the past. I know New Japan's done it. This is definitely a thing that was just a new 2018 type of thing, where they just darkened the fucking crowd and made it super bright on the ring. Just made everybody look weird. It just had a weird vibe to it, and it might have just been me. As Juice and Dave Finlay Jr. versus Tsuji and Uemura. Juice and Uemura started off. Uemura with a single leg drop kick in the corner. Double team Boston Crab for the Young Lions on Dave Finlay Jr. Juice breaks it up with a drop kick. Sweet Jesus, Uemura lands on his head on a flapjack. Holy fuck. That was really bad. Hope he's okay, because he got fucked up. Like, he right on his head. That fucking sucks. Follows it up with a brainbuster on the knee, which fucking sucks. To follow up with another nasty bump. As that's the finish, though, at least. It looked like on the way down from the flapjack, he decided to try to flip over and land on his back, which never a good idea. On the way, way back when that happened to Sabu when he broke his neck at ECW, it was kind of like the same thing. Benoit kind of flipped him up in the air, and like mid-air coming down, Sabu was like, I'm not going to land on my chest, I'm going to land on my back, and he just spiked himself. Broke his neck right there, so hopefully he's okay, because that looked bad. That was not good at all. They're Ren Narita and Tomoaki Hanma taking on G.O.D. Rose of Destiny here, as Hanma gets it with the kendo stick from Jado after trying to hit the Kokeshi early on in the match. Corner splash from Tamatonga gets a 2 count. Cork Hall crowd getting behind Hanma here. They're getting fired up for him. Hanma misses the Kokeshi on Tamatonga. Hanma makes the hot tag to Narita, who comes in like a house of fire. Takes 3 drop kicks to drop Tongaloa. Knocks down Tama with a drop kick in the corner. Hanma comes in with the Kokeshi. Narita falls up with a body slam. Tongaloa kicks out at 2. Narita with a Boston Crab. Jado has to come up and on the apron and give Tamatonga time to break it up. Narita with a roll-up with a bridge. Tongaloa has to kick out. The Cork Hall is getting behind the Young Lion, getting behind Ren Narita. They're getting fired up about it. Ren Narita runs into a lair that he kicks out of, which was pretty crazy. I thought for sure that could have been it. So he got just destroyed, but he gets followed up by apeshit, and that's the finish there. Is awesome that Narita got the hot tag. They had Hanma work the early part of the match, make that hot tag to Ren Narita, come in like a house of fire, get the crowd behind him, but then, ultimately take the fall. As, just a well done match, actually. That was just put together really well. I enjoyed that. As next matchup, 4v4, Ayoto Yoshida, Shota Umino, and Ten Koji taking on Manabu Nakanishi, Yuji Nagata, Toa Nare, and Togi Makabe. They're popping Nagata. That's to hold back Umino and Yoshida, who were wanting to start this off. But we get Hanare and Nakanishi. Kojima with the machine gun chops onto Yoshida in the corner. Exploder from Yuji Nagata onto Togi Makabe. Fires up with a lariat. Umino hit with his top rope drop kick onto Hanare. Kojima has to break up the pin. Hanare hits a spear on Umino, which Yoshida breaks it up. Umino and Hanare start trading strikes. They're getting just firing strikes. Umino runs into a pop-up Samoan drop from Hanare, as Hanare picks up the win for his team. Glad Hanare gets the win here. Gets a nice little win for, he's not getting a lot this year, but at least he's still above the Young Lions. He's just freshly off of the graduation of it, so at least he's getting those easy wins. As next match, 6-man tag, Hangman Page, Yujiro Takahashi, and Kota Ibushi versus Hiroki Goto and Best Friends. Ibushi and Goto have a nice little moment, as Hiroki Goto's wanting to start the match up with Ibushi, but Ibushi's like, nope, not doing it, nope, not at all, and we get Trent Yujiro to start this off instead. Follow a slam from Hangman Page, kips up into a crossbody to the floor, on to Chuck Taylor, goes back into the ring. Laird hits Trent out of the ring and hits a suicide dive. Crazy sequence there from Hangman Page, who's going all over the place after the hot tag, as Trent does the same Northern Lights suplex spot from last night that also gets a 2 count. We get Ibushi and Goto in the ring. Ibushi hits a Hurricane Rana. Crowd becomes alive for it. Uragoshi from Goto. Great sequence from Chucky T with a moonsault, lands on his feet, counters Ibushi's Hurricane Rana with a set-out powerbomb. Ibushi just murders him with a kick in the chest, though, as Tandem dives to the floor by Best Friends onto Yujiro and Hangman Page. Slingshot Lariat from Hangman Page follows it up with a pimp juice from Yujiro for the 3 count onto Trent Beretta, as Hangman and Yujiro avenge their loss from last night. No surprise there on the finish. As post-match, though, Goto challenges Kota Ibushi, who Kota Ibushi had declined the title shot previous in the week, so he played like a little trick on him, as Ibushi, with a funny little spot, he's trying to steal the microphone, as he's like, no, I don't want to do it, but then eventually Ibushi gets tricked into accepting the challenge. So hell yeah, we're getting Kota Ibushi, and we go to the crowd, just. They were all about Kota Ibushi, like the comedy. You could just tell, even though obviously Japanese language, you could just tell that the comedy and the crowd, it was just a great interaction, that they were all about it. As I'm very excited for it. Kota Ibushi and Rokugo, I think they will kill it. I got faith in them. Those two could steal the show at Wrestle Kingdom. Another never open weight title match that's going to steal the show. Really, no surprise there. But like I said in the predictions, wouldn't mind if it becomes a triple threat match with Will Ospreay getting in the mix. That'd be fucking crazy. As Chaos vs. LIJ 6-man tag, Naito, Bushi, and Shingo taking on Okada and Roppongi 3K. Sho and Yo, as Naito and Okada start this off here, as Naito teases tagging out for a bit. As they do touch for a bit in the tag match, but then Naito tags in Shingo, which fuck yeah. I was really excited. Shingo and Okada, but then Okada tagged out right after. It's like, God damn it. So close. As Sho and Bushi, as after Shingo and Yo tag in, Sho and Bushi and Okada and Naito brawl on the outside and just throw each other into guardrails. Beautiful suplex from Shingo. Deadlift German suplex from Sho. Gets countered by Shingo. Okada and Naito trade strikes in the center. Okada hits the dropkick on Bushi, follows it up with the Rainmaker, getting the win, also avenging their loss from last night's show. As on to the World Tag League Tournament now, matches, as we have Suzuki Gun versus Suzuki Gun to start this off. KS versus Suzuki and Azuka. Azuka and Suzuki jumpstart the match, and they take it to the outside right away. Great counter by Dave Boy Smith Jr. out of the guillotine choke from Suzuki, as Suzuki saves Azuka from a killer bomb. Archer hits the pounce on Azuka, follows up with the killer bomb for the win. Yeah, there's, probably the first, 5 minutes or so was outside the ring. Then once they finally got into it, the last 2 or 3 minutes weren't terrible, but it was just it was very much an match. But Zack Sabre Jr. and Tai Chi taking on Tomohiro Ishii and Toru Yano in the co-main, as Yano and Tai Chi start this off. They're both too afraid to lock up, which is a funny spot. Yano was yelling at fucking Red Shoes and just like, come on, fuck, we gotta do this thing. As Tai Chi tags out, Yano and Zack Sabre Jr. grapple for a bit before Ishii comes in. Beautiful neck crank with his feet by Zack Sabre Jr. I always loved that. As Tai Chi and Yano brawl up the aisleway while Ishii and Sabre Jr. wrestle in the ring. Back into the ring go Tai Chi and Yano as they get tagged in. Tai Chi smacks Yano with a buckle pad, which I always love that. Yano takes off Tai Chi's pants. Hilarious spot. Goes for the roll-up. Tai Chi kicks out at 2. Ishii runs into a lariat from Tai Chi, who makes the tag to Zack Sabre Jr. Some good tag team offense from Tai Chi and Zack Sabre Jr. As Zack Sabre Jr. catches Ishii sliding lariat into a roll-up that gets a 2 count. Always fucking love that. PK kick from Sabre Jr. Ishii gets back to his feet. Sabre Jr. does another roll-up. Again kicks out. Ishii floors Zack with 2 lariats, which Zack kicks out after the second one. Ishii tries to powerbomb his way out of a triangle choke, which Yano then tries to break it up after Ishii can't break the hold after the powerbomb. But Tai Chi hits him with the mic stand as Red Shoes calls for the bell, as Ishii refuses to tap. Great, setting up for the Rev Pro Heavyweight title match, of course. Wouldn't be surprised if they have a banger at Wrestle Kingdom 13. No surprise there. They kill it, but main event time. And match of the night, Sonata and Evil taking on Elgin and Jeff Cobb. Sonata and Cobb do some rolls to start this off. I always enjoyed that little amateur wrestling rolling there. As Cobb and Elgin do the trade-off suplex spot on the Evil. Elgin does a step-up tornado DDT on Sonata using Evil's back. Elgin makes the hot tag to Cobb. Tremendous overhead belly-to-belly suplex from Jeff Cobb. Goes for the standing moonsault, but Evil gets his knees up. Unbelievable fall-away slam from Jeff Cobb. Just the height that he dropped him off was fucking crazy. Elgin gets tagged in, hits a roaring elbow on everybody. Elgin with a super kick, follows it up with a German suplex with the bridge, but Sonata kicks out at 2. Sonata counters the Falcon Arrow from Elgin into Skull's End. Cobb has to break it up. Colliding lariats onto Sonata by Elgin and Jeff Cobb, followed up with that crazy powerbomb long blower combo move, which would have been it, but Evil breaks it up. Magic Killer on Elgin. Cobb has to break it up. Sonata goes for the backbreaker moonsault combo, hits the backbreaker. Elgin moves out of the way of the moonsault. Evil and Cobb get tagged in. Evil runs into a lariat from Cobb, falls up to the sidewinder suplex. Sonata has to break it up as well. A lot of breaking up here, not a whole lot of just basic kickouts, but suplex from Elgin, followed up with a standing moonsault from Cobb, and finally Evil does get a kick out here too after the combo tag move. Cobb and Evil both block their finishers. Finally Sonata comes in and they hit their Magic Killer. Evil falls up with an STO for the win. Good little tag match. Cobb looked awesome. Sonata and Evil get the win. Good stuff. As that will do it for this review of the World Tag League. We'll be a while before you get to hear me again reviewing New Japan Pro Wrestling, as we're going to take the break from the not live shows, as we will be back for the finals of the World Tag League, which it's looking pretty tough. There's most of the teams, there hasn't been a crazy upset or anything, especially with this one block. It's kind of hard to kind of get a upset here and there. This could have been the night to do it for Evil and Sonata, but it is what it is. Not complaining at all. Sonata and Evil, they are the more established team, so it does make sense they win. But I will catch you guys there for the preview of the finals of the World Tag League 2018. Take care, everyone.